urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera doll. The street justice in the air, bringing you the truth like a Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories untold. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. Calling the storm with that urban kick. She's got style and grace like a journalistic trick. From the heart of the city to the outskirts wild, she captures the world like a camera dial. Street justice in the air, bringing you the truth like a Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories untold. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. She paints a shape that aren't black or white. In the ink of her stories, there's always some light. No matter where you are, you'll hear her call, echoing the truth, standing tall. Street justice in the air, bringing you the truth like a Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories untold. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Odyssey Podcast with your girl Word. Yes, we are back in the building with another video, of course. But before I even dive into this video, y'all, because more or less this is going to be a reaction video. The reason why I say it's gonna be a reaction, hold on, let me just try to fix this because y'all know I be trying to get the lighting together for y'all and all of that. But this is more or less a reaction video. But before I even get into that, let me just start off by saying, welcome to the Odyssey Podcast. Like I said, with your girl Word, of course. And of course, the First Lady OG will be in the building soon. If she's in the building, you'll see her in the chat. Y'all already know the vibes. With that being said, please don't forget to hit the up like button as you enter the building or the up like button as you leaving the building. Either which way, I appreciate it. Even if you do the down like, I appreciate it the same way. Um, I just want to give a special shout out to my subscribers, all of my replay gang, of course, my bush watchers. Thank you. Shout outs to y'all. Thank y'all for keeping me in the algorithm. Last but not least, my beautiful, beautiful moderators. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always supporting me, keeping me in the algorithm. Thank you guys for supporting my shorts. Thank you for the new people coming in supporting my shorts. I appreciate you guys as well. Thank you for the new subscribers. You guys are definitely welcome. I appreciate you guys as well. I love you guys as well coming in and joining the Theodicy podcast family. Y'all know what it gives, what it's about. But we are going to dive in because y'all already see the title. And not for nothing, this for me is not even about any part of a judgment or nothing of the sort because people don't realize that, like, oh, I keep looking because my daughter, but people don't realize what our young people are facing. It's a lot of adversities that our young people are facing. And if y'all know what I spoke about prior before involving the 5-year old baby that was attacked by other children that were in the age range from like 8 to like what 10 years old. Listen, it gets crazy. So let me just make this very clear. You guys are not going to be able to see this young lady because she is still a minor. She is only 15 years old. So you would not be able to see her face. However, I did upload shorts on my YouTube page as well. So you guys could get a glimpse of who she is if you guys are not aware of who she is. But we're gonna do a little just a reaction video based on the things that you're hearing. And at the time she was 13 and she clearly states that, and now she's 15 years old. She does have a social media page. She does have a YouTube channel. She also has like a back page. Listen, my Wi-Fi is acting crazy, so I'm assuming that at some point it's gonna get blurry, it's gonna stop me, whatever. I don't know, but we gonna just keep going. Anyway, but anyhow you put it, this this right here, I think it needs to be put out there for those of us who do have children, you know what I mean, have little girls that's going to grow up to be her age. Like I said, this is not no judgment on her part at all, because this is definitely a learned behavior. I did go in and do research on like her mom and like the history with that, and you'll hear her mention certain things about her mom, but I'll go into that a little bit later on. But let's dive into this video, and yeah, let's do a reaction to it.
What did you talk? Okay, so we're gonna talk about my first relationship ever when I was 13 and how I had to get the fuck away. Justice to Naziah Harris. She's not dead. I'm telling y'all, she's not dead. That's on my life. That's on my soul. She's not dead. Fuck is you talking about? Whoever's telling y'all that she's dead is lying because I'm not gonna say too much, but okay. So y'all, hold on, cause I'm not liking how this is looking. So y'all, we finna do a story time. So let me tell y'all. So basically, I don't know if I should say this because like I don't know, but I don't know. Hey, dude, if you see this, leave me the fuck alone. I had just turned 13, y'all, basically, and right now I'm 15. So this was only 2 years ago. So I had just turned 13. It was December 26th. I was walking with my friend. I had just ran away because my mom, she was, you know, doing the most, doing the shit that I talked about in my interview. I wasn't even a hoe yet. I wasn't even a hoe yet. So we walking down the street. First of all, me and my friend barely had anywhere to go. It was the nigga birthday or whatever. And he had seen us, me and my friend. So he walking in 7-Eleven. He like, what's up with you? He was cute. What you talking about? I've been liking grown people since I was younger because I don't know. I just felt like I needed that. I don't know. I didn't really have love like that. Like my family would show my brother, like you feel me, like they would treat that nigga like he was gold or something. You know how favoritism is, that homies. So they didn't fuck with me. They was like jealous. It was gonna sound weird. I'm just all that, but you feel me? When you look at it, it's like jealousy. Cause what the fuck you acting weird? What, like I'm the fuck? And they been treating me like this since I was 9 years old. What do you like? They homies. I went with the man or whatever. We get in his car. He like, oh yeah, we finna get a bottle. This nigga didn't ask my age, no none of that. Fuck you talking about? We get a bottle. We park up next to like a view or something. So we go to the view. We get drunk. I don't even drink. I just turned 13 last month, nigga. My friend, she outside. First of all, my friend was only 12. She was 12, I was 13. She was finna be 13 now. So we motherfucking drinking outside. My friend outside, I'm in the car. He like, so how old are you? I'm like 18. He like, you know you lying. I'm like, I'm really 18. He like, all right. He like, when your birthday? I said some birthday. I looked at. I think I asked somebody when they was born or whatever. I don't know what I did, but I got that motherfucking birthday. I'm drunk. I'm 13, bro. This is my first time getting drunk, so I'm woozy, nigga. I'm feeling weird. So I'm feeling woozy. He started touching on me and shit. I'm like, I'm like, okay. So he touching on me and stuff. He like, let's go to the back. I'm like, the back? You wanna go to the back? Okay. So I get in the back. This nigga take my pants off. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm 13. This nigga is 32. Just turned 32. He get in the back. He pull my pants off. Get to eat. I'm like, oh, I never experienced this before. Then we had, so after we had, you know, I lost my virginity. After I did that, I don't know. It was weird. Like, he was like, damn. He was like, damn, you really 18? Because it don't feel like no 18-year-old. I'm like, what you mean it don't feel like, bitch? How you know what it feel like, King? But he like, yeah, you don't feel like, it don't feel like, it feel younger than that.
I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm 18. Fuck. So, my mom ended up putting out a missing report out on me when I was 13. So, he ended up seeing that shit. So, we was in the car one day. We was driving to, I think we was driving to 7-Eleven. He like, so you really 13? I'm like, what you talking about? He showed me the phone. I'm like, that's a lie. I'm like, I don't know who posted that. Not me. He like, that's you. He like, that's you, Cass. I'm like, no, it's not, Cass. He found out I was 13, so he already knew. You know what's going on, buddy. You know what's going on. I had a gap. Nigga, y'all think I got a baby face now? No, I had a baby. I'm finna show y'all how I look. I'm finna put it right here. A baby. A kid. Fuck is you talking about? Kid. The fuck? I still like a kid. I'm only 15. So, okay. This is good. Basically, after he took my virginity, the fuck? The nigga started I don't know. First of all, he fucking cousin, his little cousin at that. What's really going on? But it's none of that because she was already grown and she had a nigga. So I'm like, okay. So he basically moved me in with the cousin. You feel me? I was 13. I was cool with it. I'm like, I don't have nowhere to go anyway. I just ran away. So the cousin looking like this little girl look young as fuck. So she questioning me and him. So it's getting weird. So she like, y'all can't come here no more. So we started sleeping in his car, bitch. In his motherfucking car. We was sleeping in his car. I would be like, okay, can you drop me off to my friend? He'd be like, no, you gotta stay with me. And no, I don't trust you because you gonna try to run off and At first, I'm like, maybe he love me. He don't want me to talk to no other nigga. Dumb as fuck. 2 months went by. I'm with this nigga. First of all, he didn't have no money. Well, he had money, but he didn't spend the money. He was sending it to his baby mama. He had a baby mama. He had a motherfucking baby mama, bro. And their homies. He was sending money to this bitch the whole time. And shit, but I wasn't giving him money because I wasn't a hoe. Yeah. I was mad as fuck. So it was weird, he was weird, bro. He'll be crying, and I'd be like, why you crying? He'd be like, because I don't know who to go to, you or her. I'd be like, okay, you can drop me off. No. You're a fucking creep. I like grown men, but I don't like grown men like that. Like, you're a childish game. That song? I know my worth is you gonna be with me or not. The fuck? On myself. But yeah, y'all. So he basically was just, what's the word? Grooming me. Type shit. Yeah, that nigga was grooming the fuck out. He started holding me hostage. Then I would try to sneak out and shit, right? This nigga, I don't know how every time I would leave, he would just know. But every time I would try to leave, this nigga would, because he had a car. So he would bro, this is so. I'd be walking down the street trying to get away. And he'll be driving on the side of me on the fucking street. And I'll be like, bro, can you just go? He would just be driving get back in the car. He would do this for a whole hour. And if I got in the Uber, he would follow the Uber. If I got in the bus, he would follow the bus. Damn, bro. The fuck? God damn, nigga. Chill out. It's good. And to this day, the baby mama still posted me. Talking about, oh, the man that she was talking about because it's the same nigga I was talking about in the interview, the grown one. The man she was talking about in the interview, his name is da-da-da-da. Bitch, you're weird. That's why it didn't go viral, stupid hoe. The fuck trying to go viral and shit. Stupid ass bitch. That was my first real relationship. He was 32. How old is he now? He 34 now. Yeah. That's still my boo. No, I'm just playing. I don't not talk to that. Have an ad to make me a little sandwich. So as I started being with him more, I started seeing he was a creep because I bring him around my friends. But he took me and my friends somewhere. And he started calling her mama and ma and shit. And she was only 15. And he knew she was 15. I'm like, alright, yeah, this nigga a creep. So, oop. And that same friend that he was trying to flirt with, she ended up busting his windows out. He kept trying to beat me, bro. I was trying to go in her house. He was not letting me go in her house. He was on some weird shit, bro. So I texted her. I didn't even text her. She just seen us arguing outside, and she came outside. And he got, bro. He been got a gun. He had a gun. And he started pointing the gun at her boyfriend and shit. And then I don't know if he shot. I don't know. I don't remember, but I remember it was so scary. I just got back in the car with him. This how you know. This how young guy was. He just did all that, put a gun out on us, hit me, and I got back in the car. That's the manipulation on myself. Like these niggas, you know what they doing with these young bitches, bro. And y'all know what y'all be doing for real. It was crazy. It was nasty, bro. Okay, y'all. So I decided we finna do another story time on how this nigga was holding me hostage. In the cage. Couldn't get out. Yep, stuck. So if y'all know, I'm not gonna say her name because I'm not giving no bitch no clout on myself. The best friend that I had, the ex best friend, she
So, y'all, I just wanted to give you guys just like a briefing of what I was hearing. And to be real with you, I'm going to tell you the truth. It was definitely heart wrenching. And it was heart wrenching to hear such, like I said, she's a beautiful young lady. And unfortunately, she's been broken and destroyed at such a young age. And so I dived a little bit more deeper into her story. And her name, as what she goes by, is Nova Wova. And now it's Nova Breezy. Um, Her mom has been in the life of prostitution for a long time. Her mom was appeared on a few series dealing with content creators, such as Under White Belly, or yeah, it's something under, yeah, Under White Belly, and I believe No Jumper Cable, but I'm for sure for No Jumper. Um, she has been on those podcasts, and this is Nova's mom, and I believe Nova's mom name is Tania. And Tania, like I said, has been in the life. She has did interviews and spoke on her journey in the life. She still considers it to be a bit different versus what Nova is doing. I really honestly don't see the difference. Um, However, she does have other children, but Nova is really known because she is one of the youngest prostitutes to walk Skin Row. That's in LA. And she basically gives you a rundown of, her living with her grandparents for a little while and everything going good while she was with her grandparents. And then it seemed like when her mom got herself together, her mother then went back for her, in which the grandparents then returned Nova back to her mother. And from that point on, Nova started to get involved in the life because of the things that she was seeing. And then her mom also spoke on No Jumper Cable's podcast on how, Nova was her oldest child, to where she would vent to her and tell her certain things in regards to what she was going through in the life. Nova ends up, you know, getting involved as well in the life to where she is right now, being the youngest prostitute at 15 years old. It's also other things that she's facing because currently, as I'm talking to you guys, it is a hit out for her because they feel as though that she has been talking to the authorities and it's been a big bust that took place in regards to a stud woman who were actually recruiting young girls as young as 10 years old, okay, into this prostitution game. And these young babies are being trafficked. And she also, this woman, stud woman that I'm talking about, she's also being charged with child trafficking as well as murders under her belt. And I will go into it as I continue to go more further and dive more deeper into what's really going on when it comes down to this child prostitution ring, because it is really big in LA, especially in LA, California, and these places. It is extremely a big business. But Nova goes into just giving you an insight of how she was definitely failed. Perhaps if she stood with her grandparents, she would have had been doing better, living a better life. But unfortunately, she was put back into her hands of her mom, which honestly I don't feel was the best decision, because her mom up to this moment is still struggling, is still in the life, still somewhat out here doing what she do to get money. Nova, as you guys heard, spoke about being 13 years old and her first encounter on losing her V card and being a runaway, and from her running away, coming in contact with another guy alongside having a friend with her that was only the age of 12 years old, them drinking, her not even realizing that, him knowing by just looking at her that she's definitely not the age that she said she was, which was 18. She didn't look nowhere near 18, because she don't even look 18 now, and she's 15. No matter all the tattoos, the nails, the piercings, and all that shit, baby girl still looks like a friggin' baby. And him being 32 years old, him knowing that, I honestly believe he knew that. Unfortunately, she can speak on it now and detect and understand that he was a predator, because somebody was able, or whoever she spoke to, uh, well versed her into what predatory behavior is, and you know what I mean, her just being in life. But when I tell you, the shit go crazy, because it's like baby girl didn't even know that she was violated and that she was raped. Okay, I mean, this shit is really, really, really sad and it's heartbreaking. And I have no judgment on her, because I feel like if she was afforded better opportunities and she had an opportunity to be given a chance to really put out her creativity or do anything that she has a talent in, that she would have never been one of the youngest prostitutes on Skin Row. But here we go again. Another young lady subjected into this lifestyle that she didn't ask to be subjected to, because at 13 years old, come on. So now she gets violated at 13. Don't really even look at it as her being violated, because it's something that she was surrounded by and hearing her mother's stories. So probably for her, in my opinion, in her mind, it's like probably the norm. You know what I'm saying? And her just being brushed up on how she should move in these streets while she's doing what she's doing. You know what I mean? Then to be 15 years old and be on these podcasts speaking about being a prostitute and the things that she's went through and having multiple pimps and being beat, you know what I'm saying, talking about it's sad and it's hurtful and it's disgusting, and it's a video that I will, when I get a chance, be posting up to uploading to my YouTube channel for you guys to listen to this gentleman that's particularly talking about this young lady. I don't know if I'm gonna probably make it into a short, or I will probably post a whole interview with him, but I'll let you guys know, or you guys will definitely see it once it gets posted. But when I tell you this young man is speaking on this little girl in such a violent manner, and then the interviewer is asking him certain questions like, do you feel like it's okay for a minor to be out here and be prostituted, even if the parent is putting them out there? Like, shouldn't it be any reports being put out? And this young man's statement was, if you old enough to feel like you could be on this strip, then you're gonna get what you get. And the saddest thing about it is a lot of these they babies, they don't know about this shit. They being sold to this shit because they parents is on drugs. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't got nothing else to sell but they kid. It like it's not like they saying like I'm coming in here for y'all to beat me, hurt me, all like these are babies. And when we talking 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old, Sleepy Rob, this shit is beyond sad. But these are the ones that need the help. Like these are the kids that need the love and attention and guidance to have somebody let them know like, nah, you worth more and you are great, and show them the things that they can do and allow them to express their talents. So yes, it's like they don't have no outlets. This little girl is vaping. She's 15 now. She's vaping. She has a YouTube platform where she's promoting sex. She also has an OnlyFans page where she's promoting sex. Because according to her, with her last interview, she said the streets is getting rough. It's a lot of things happening, and people are accusing her of being a snitch. Okay? So she's not even trying to play the streets. So right now, anything that she do is off of, like I said, YouTube. Okay? And it's crazy how YouTube was able to block out her her actual video and her speaking, because this video is actually up on YouTube, okay, of her full story of her speaking on everything, and that should have been blocked out just because she's a minor and she's up here speaking the way she's speaking. Neither here or there. She's not the only minor. You know what I mean? And like I said, just imagine your child turns on YouTube and comes across this young lady that's speaking the way she's speaking, or showing how she's getting the fast money. This shit can get your kids, like the internet is a gift and a curse as well. But then also just think about this same child that's broken and damaged being amongst other children that ain't never experienced what she experienced, but coming from good homes. The lack of love and attention is the cause of this. It is. And when I tell you, I watched a mother do an interview and it was almost sickening. And with that being said, I will definitely make sure to put up this young lady's mom's interview that she did. I'm gonna probably have to do it as a short. I'll try my best to try to upload it to a YouTube channel for you guys to check out as well. It probably won't be an extensive, but it'll be enough for you to actually paint the picture in your mind just based off of this woman's actions. And then she has other children. And although she says she wants better for her children, she still sits there to praise somewhat what her daughter Nova is doing. You know what I'm saying? And how known she is. You know what I mean? And shit like that. Like, who praises that type of shit? Because it's sad for you to even want to praise something like that when she's not even, it's not even in a good light. You're not praising her for good accolades. You're praising her for her name being out there as the youngest hope. Like, what were you really talking about? But then it goes back to what I was saying prior before, babies making babies. And to be quite honest with you, I don't know what Tania's lifestyle was like, but for the grandparents to have taken over Nova, and Nova has spoken very highly of living with her grandparents and what she was surrounded by, I don't know if Tania, and but also I would say Tania, which is the mother of Nova, has not really said nothing ill will about her parents. She just spoke about wanting to be out there and getting into the fast life and losing herself pretty much. Um, and being exposed to different shit because of trying to be in a lifestyle. She spoke about sexual assault as well. But like I say, you know what I mean? Even for Nova's mom, you know what I mean? She got a lot of things that she probably got to fix because she's broken. And that broken little girl needs to now mend a lot of a lot of things within in order to be the best version of herself and also just be the best mother to these babies that she brought into this world. I mean, she has a brand new baby that's like what, maybe a year old, and still just her tone and the way she represents herself, it gives you an idea of where Nova gets a lot of her behaviors from and how Nova just carries herself. But like I said, I didn't even make this reactionary video to um defame this young lady or to judge her by any means, but to let it be known that it's young ladies like her that just need a helping hand to be able to know that it is a better version of them that lies within, and they don't deserve to be treated less than, and that they are loved and they are worthy, and it's people out there that will love them and that will make sure that they are provided with the nurturing and the care and the warmth and the understanding and teaching them a different path. It is what I say every day when I come across stories or certain things of this nature, that our children are the future. They are the future, but they also need assistance and guidance into where they're going. And it's good guidance, but then there's bad guidance. And right now, our kids are plagued by a lot of the bad guidance. And like I said, for Nova, she's a beautiful young lady. I can tell she's very intelligent as well. And with everything that she's going through, and I'm hoping for her not to go through no more, but for something to come and actually take over and place a different type of feeling within her to let her know how beautiful and how great and how powerful that she can be. And although she was on a journey that kind of broke her, it's still her testimony to help some other young lady and not allow this young lady just to like wither away. Because for me, when I looked at her and I seen it, I said, damn, these are these are things that bother me the most. And like I say, for me, I'm a mom, I have a daughter. Oh my God, I think I would die if I was to ever see my daughter in a certain type of light, in a certain type of way. And then it comes back to me to realize that my upbringing is just a little bit different. And we live in a world where everybody's upbringing is so different. That's why I place no judgment. But then that when you look at a person, you can see how great, like I said before, that they can be. And even Tania herself, she is a beautiful woman. beautiful woman. And I believe she's an intelligent woman as well. And do I feel that she denied herself great things? I think at times we all do. But we also at times need a helping hand, somebody to pull us up and give us that reminder. You know what I mean? Just give you a reminder of like you are great and you are smart and you are beautiful. You know what I mean? Just uplift. Sometimes it just take words to uplift the person. The same words you'll take to break somebody down is the same words you could use to uplift them, to allow them to probably have inspiration to see themselves in a better light. I mean, the struggle is really real. But like I said, like our kids are the future, and they don't have to be your kids. They didn't have to come out your womb for you to say something nice or for you to realize that this kid maybe needing assistance because they probably, like I said, coming from broken homes, parents struggling, and some probably ain't coming from broken homes, but parents is just still struggling because they working every day, and by the time they come home they tired. All they want to do is make a meal, feed their child, take a shower, and go lay down. So it's no conversation, and it's not asking how was your day, how are you feeling, what did you do today in school. It's none of that conversing going on because it's so much other things happening alongside being tired. So like I said, you got some parents, they're home. They're there, you know what I mean? But they worrying about paying bills and making sure that they got make sure they keep the shelter over their kids' head and making sure they got clothes on their back and food on the table and making sure they still able to keep their job. Okay? And just keeping your job is just being able to get there. And there's no time there with the child. So now that child is out here to navigate life on their own. So then when they go to school, they're learning from other children that may be going through other shit at home. Okay? Now they're gaining other energies around them. So when I say what I say, my message is sometimes just take the time out to ask your kid, how are you doing? How was your day? Is everything okay? What are you feeling? Did you eat? You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't even ask our kids that, right? I mean, I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just taking a time out, just a few minutes, even if it's a few minutes with everything you got going on to tap in to let them know that you are here and you are aware and you are seeing them. I hear a lot of times when I'm on social media and you have certain young people doing their story time of them not feeling like they being seen or them going through so much to where they end up committing suicide, and then the parent is like, oh, I don't know how that could have happened, I don't understand that, and whatever have you. And that's why I say tap in. It's all about tapping in. And I get it. It's not a easy, it's probably easier said than done, but sometimes it just takes one time at a day. What's the matter, baby? Come here. Come on, mama. What's the matter? With that being said, guys, y'all already know the vibe. She's looking for love in all the wrong places. And she stated that, Sleepy Rob. She stated that she doesn't even know what that looks like. You know what I mean? She does not even know what that looks like. And for her to be at the age that she is and to recognize that, that shows you something. That shows you something really, really deep. You know what I mean? She is in search for love. And if she had the love, she wouldn't have never been hurt like that. What's the matter, baby? Here you go. I ain't saying I put it for you. All right. All right. So let mommy wrap up and I'm coming right now. Let me tell you. I'm coming right now, okay? All righty. Yes, guys, you already know the vibes, of course. Oh, what's the matter? Okay, because she's gonna have a little difficult time, so give me a little minute. All right, she should be all right now, guys, with that. But yes, of course, she was sleeping, and then I'm talking, so then she's up, and y'all know how it goes. But as small as she is, it just lets me know what I need to be doing, and it keeps me in lane. And looking at her inspires me to be the best version of myself just for her, and also to always plant the seed of how great she is, how smart she is, how beautiful she is. And so that when she goes into this world, she goes into this world with such a strong head on her shoulders, with a strong demeanor. And not to say that she won't go through certain bumps in the road, but those bumps in the road, she would know how to navigate, you know? And so as I go through my journey still in motherhood, and this is not my only child. I have three other children. I am going through understanding how to really love, love, and show that love within not only using words, but show that love within actions. And like I said, just a working mother. I be exhausted. I be tired. Like to tell you the truth, sometimes I fall asleep on myself, don't even realize I fall asleep on myself. But that does not negate the fact that I still gotta check in with my babies. And sometimes, like I said, easier said than done. Because sometimes I could definitely lose sight because between work and coming home and trying to get, oh, she got to go to school, bus, this, all types of stuff going on. It's just like I'm not able to keep that steady notion of behavior of checking in. And so, as I talk to you guys, I'm literally telling myself the same thing. Because when I tell you this world will take your kids and swallow them up, yes, it will take your kids and swallow them up. And because it's so many other kids that do not have guidance or not coming home to a mommy or daddy that's there, or just coming home to grandma, but grandma's really too old to even navigate certain things, you know what I mean? So then, like I said, it leaves that child to navigate the world on its own. You know what I mean? Making that child feel like, I'm in this, I'm gonna do what I want, I'm gonna figure this shit out, you know. And now in 2025, the thought process with our children is way more different. And as time go on, and their children, our children have children, their children have children, it will continue to be more different. But now we have the chance to be able to somewhat try to navigate, to try to change the cycle. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, a lot of our children, they ain't asked us to be here, but we brought them here. So we do have a duty. We do have a duty to try to navigate them the best way that we can. But in order to do that, it starts with self. And when I say it starts with self, we sit around and not like we're broken. I know it's a lot of mommies and daddies, grandmas, uncles, aunties, whoever, broken, been through some shit, probably still going through some shit. You know what I mean? And still trying to just navigate how to deal with your emotions when you're going through your shit that you're going through. Trying to just figure out what tomorrow's gonna look like. Like I get it. But that's why it has to start with self first in order for us to be able to even pour that on to our children. Period, point blank. Like we got to start working within self and start going through the breakdowns within self. Because once we can apply that and begin that healing process within self, then we could then go ahead and begin to assist our children in their healing process, even if it's not your children. Like I say, it don't even have to be your children. But that's my message. Like, we got to begin to start to heal ourselves, to heal our children, and teach our children how to heal themselves. And we talk about generational curses. The biggest generational curse is the brokenness that lies within our people that has continued on for generations and generations and generations. And at some point, we have to figure out a way to bring that to an end, where it's no longer generational curses, but then it's generational wealth, where we're watching and we have put forth to see these beautiful children that we looking at become the holistic doctors and have their private practices, okay? So owning their own productions, to where if they want to be in the arts, to having our own schools. Like, that is what we should be striving to gain and obtain, to really understand and give our children that's coming up what life should really look like, what life should really feel like, and showing them nothing is impossible. Nothing. Anything you put your mind to, you can make happen, because the power lies within you. Listen, y'all, I came in here because this young lady, like I said, I was listening to her. I I I went through, looked at different interviews with her and her mom, and it was just really like I said, not even a part of me that want to judge them, just a part of me that wants to be able to help the next Nova. If I can't help this young lady, or never be able to come in contact with this young lady per se, it's young ladies, excuse me, it's young ladies like her that's out here right now. And it's women like her mom that's out here right now that may just be a little lost and just need just a little direction and a helping hand. You know what I mean? We have all these people out here that consider themselves to be rich billionaires, millionaires, and all that bullshit. And ain't none is coming to realize where the focus really needs to be. But we can't wait on them. We got to start that process now, starting with us. But that's why I ain't judging Nova and I ain't judging her mother. I am more or less sad, and I'm more or less disappointed, because I know that as a people, we can do better. And as a people, if we realize where the work starts from and we begin that work within self, and remember, guys, I keep saying the key word is self, because to work on self, then you're able to help anybody else that's around you. You know what I mean? And I speak that even when I speak it for myself. And I tell you, if anything in life that I truly want before I close my eyes, or when that time comes, right, is for my children to live in a world that is beautiful, that is honest, that is fruitful, that is holistic and when I tell you, that's why when I think about just what this world can be, I see it. Then when you go into the biblical terms, which we ain't gonna go all into that, y'all, but if you go into the biblical terms, they say that the world has to be destroyed and rebuilt again. And I hope that when it does, that it is something so powerful that is beyond. Um, but like I said, I definitely did this reaction video to like let mommies and daddies, uncles, aunties, eh, if you are a caretaker, period, point blank, just take the time out to tap in with your babies, tap in with them, ask them how they're doing, ask them how they're feeling, how their day is going. Take the time out, even if you feel like it may be a tension in the air. Allow them to speak, allow them to voice what they feel, and then explain to them, all right, well, it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. And when I say that, is giving an example of how we should begin to be guiding our children. They are the future. They are the future that we shall not sit back to watch be destroyed. And I always heard it takes a village, and I truly believe it takes a village. And with that being said, take the time out, y'all, to talk to your babies. You know what I mean? Take the time out to even do a little dinner date, movie date, whatever that looks like. You know, mother to son, mother to daughter, father to son, father to daughter. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all of you for dropping in, taking the time out of your time to come spend time over here with me at the Odyssey podcast with your girl Word with a segment of Word on the Streets. My my last words will be things will get better as we begin to do better. Please subscribe and hit the up like button, notification bell. Please don't forget if you're leaving out to hit the up like button. If you want to hit the down like button, that's fine as well. It just keeps me in the algorithm and it also lets me know what type of content I should keep on putting out here. But as I always tell you guys over here at the Odyssey podcast, when you come through, I'm just about talking about things that needs to be talked about. Um, and you know me, world news, because there's things happening all over the world. You know what I mean? It's things that we all need to talk about. It's things that we all need to have insight on as well. And yeah, peace, love, and light, guys. I will be back with another video pretty soon, so stay tuned. I will be uploading videos in regards to this same situation with Nova. I want to give you guys just a little bit more detail, a little bit more insight from what I was getting and what I'm feeling. And I want you guys to hear it for yourself, like from her mom, from Nova herself, as you heard when we did the play back that I did for us to do and a reaction off of it. And I will continue to just keep on following certain stories. But yeah, y'all, don't forget, y'all know I'm gonna get up into the gossip. I'm gonna get up into the gossip. But I think I'm gonna take the gossip over to the Odyssey Podcast 2.0. So if you guys are not subscribed, go get subscribed at the Odyssey Podcast 2.0 because I'm going to do all my celebrity gossip over there. And I will keep the Odyssey Podcast as the headquarters of world news, as y'all know. And like I said, I am still working on my TikTok and Twitch, but I will be dropping my info soon on that. Alongside me letting you guys know when y'all come into the building, y'all will be seeing the link. So if you guys want to hop onto the link and actually come up and voice your opinion on whatever topic we're talking about, everyone's opinion is welcome. And like I said, it's okay for us not to all have to have the same opinion. All that matters is that we're conversing and we're actually getting different insights from others and being able just to receive it. All I ask for is it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. So just be mindful on how you're going to say something and how it may affect someone else. But yeah, y'all, I love you guys so much. So very much. And with that being said, before I leave y'all, let me come back on in. I love you guys so very much. I cannot do this without you guys. I appreciate you guys just continuing to support me, continuing to watch my videos, my shorts anytime I post. Um like my subscribers are the best. Thank you to my new subscribers. I hope you continue to follow me. I hope you continue to love my content that I'm going to be putting out. And for the new subscribers, if you're not subscribed to Theodicy 2.0, go subscribe over to Theodicy 2.0. I will be doing celebrity gossip over there. Y'all, we gotta talk about this Stephen Diggs, Cardi B, and Offset situation. So, like I said, check me out over there. I will be going live over there pretty soon, guys. Pretty soon. I'm actually not gonna put a date on it, but I know I'll be going live over there pretty soon. So if you're not subscribed, go get subscribed. So when I go live over there, you already will be there to be in the tea. And of course, y'all, it's open panel, open season, open panel at the Odyssey Podcast. Come up, voice your opinion, say what you feel. It's listen, we're about to get busy over there, y'all. Um, but yeah, I love you guys so much. Like, I appreciate you guys so very much. And I hope everybody is gonna have a blessed rest of the nights. For those of us who gotta prepare to go to work, for those of us who just gotta prepare to go to sleep to get up the next morning to go to work, or those of us who just at home and having to prepare the kids to get ready to go to school and all of that, you guys already know I'm sending all my good energy, all my love to you guys. And I love you guys so much. So, like I said, like, y'all already know the vibes. We out here. We out here. And y'all, getting this damn Wi-Fi, man. This Wi-Fi don't want to act right, I swear. When I'm not coming on live, this Wi-Fi acts good. But I say the devil be busy. Devil be busy. But yeah, guys, I will be back in the building, so stay tuned. It's your girl. It's your girl Word. And this is the Odyssey Podcast. Word on the Street segment. We'll be back in the building. Stay tuned. We got a lot of shit coming. You know the vibes. Do y'all think I can actually find my shit for y'all to vibe out to before I leave? All right. Y'all know the vibes. Listen. Sleepy Rob, Sonia, my beautiful moderators. Thanks to Hillbilly. Listen, I have the best moderators, okay? The best, okay? They keep me on point. They be here, alert. I love them. Like, I can't do this. Listen, y'all, if y'all not already subscribed to Auntie's House Unlocked, go subscribe to Auntie's House Unlocked. That is the First Lady OG. Okay? Sorry, y'all. We out here. We coming out. We out here. Stay tuned. She captures the world like a camera dial. Street justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories untold. Word brings the light so you don't feel the fall. She paints a tape that on black or white. In the ink of her stories, there's always some light. No matter where you are, you'll hear her call. Echoing the truth, standing tall. Word on the street, justice in the air, bringing you the truth with the Caribbean flair. Celebrities and community, big stories untold. Bye, y'all.